Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Tuesday the 24th of November 2020. The time is 0525 GMT London time. Asia closed, European session kicking in, our lunchtime US North American session. Right, let's get started. So what happened yesterday with regarding the flows? So Monday, which was yesterday, we had yen negative, euro, dollar on the positive, pound on the positive. Put the figures in: plus 186 on the pound, plus 64 on the dollar, euro minus 2, and yen minus 248. So this was Monday, which was yesterday, 23rd of the 11th. Those were the flows throughout the whole day of yesterday, the last full trading day. So we can see that we've got the opposed negative driver in the yen. So it's opposed by the euro, which is the negative rock. We've got a positive mover in the dollar and a positive secondary driver in the pound. Right, so let's just bash on and get the figures out and then we can talk about them. So intra-week flows are as follows. We've got yen on the negative side, euro, dollar, pound. Right, so we've got plus 209 on the pound. The dollar was plus 58. The euro was plus 19. And the yen was minus 286. So this is from Monday, which was the Monday open, 23rd of the 11th. That's open, the open of the market yesterday to about half an hour ago. Now you can see that the yen is the unopposed negative driver. So we've got yen and that's unopposed. And we've got a positive rock in the euro, a positive mover in the dollar, and a positive secondary driver in the pound. So just to polish off what's happened so far today, so we've got what we got. We got yen, dollar, euro, pound, with the figures plus 34 on the pound, plus 22 on the euro, minus 25 on the dollar, and minus 31 on the yen. So this is today, Tuesday, 24th of the 11th, open to about half an hour ago, slightly less. So we've got the pound driving as the opposed positive driver. The euro is the positive rock. The dollar is the negative mover, and the yen is the negative secondary driver. Right, so let's make some sense of that then. Right, yesterday, significant flows out of the yen, which we've been really predicting for a while now. Last week we were expecting them, but we got them yesterday. So we've got the yen weakness, and then it's backing up opposing positive flows, predominantly into the pound and to a lesser extent the dollar. And the euro is saying, thank you very much, I'm happy where I am, because it's being buffered out by opposing positive and negative flows. And it's the negative rock, you know, it's -2. It's basically saying we're happy where we are at the moment. Right. So far this week, so these are the flows from Monday open to now. We've got the yen weakening yet further, because it was opposed negative driver, but it's now the unopposed negative driver on an intra-week basis. So we've to the tune of -286. So everybody was selling the yen pairs to the detriment of everything else. So everything else was sucking up the opposing negative flows, which were the opposing positive flows out of the negative yen, and the people that were sucking them up the most were the pound. Now the pound at +209, and then you got this big drop to the dollar and the euro. So that's what happened so far this week. So far today, Tuesday. This is this trading day. We've got a more balanced scenario, but we've got pound strength just beating yen weakness. So the pound is the opposed positive driver. We've got fairly balanced flows, as you can see. The figures are fairly similar regarding what complex you're looking at. So let's have a look initially again what's going to knock this stuff around at the moment. So if you look at the data prints, yesterday interestingly we had, and the thing of most interest to us, as I said, is what's quite often not in the economic calendar rather than what is in the economic calendar. So right, so what did we get? Yesterday German PMIs sort of came in under the radar, but they came in sort of quite solid, and that was the sort of interesting trigger for us. Now today we've got the German business climate, which is tier 2 data, on a fairly light data day, to be fair. So and then Wednesday we've got US durable goods orders and the FOMC minutes, which are in UK early evening. So that sort of frames it in. And then Thursday and Friday of this week, very euro light, and then Monday and Tuesday next week, euro data starts kicking in. So you've got a window of Thursday and Friday, and we've got this sort of like momentum growing. So what do we think then? Given this scenario, now bear in mind that if you get an unopposed negative driver in this case, in the yen, that signifies in a modelling terms two things, one of two things. Either this is a floor in the yen, in which case the yen's going to start strengthening again, or it's the start of a major positioning ramp up in yen weakness. Now, as we know from before, the yen is on a monthly basis still relatively high. This hasn't really touched the sides. It's done a bit, but it's not really touched the sides. So we're starting to swing that maybe this could be a very short-term top, because short-term bottom in the yen, because you know, for it to become the unopposed negative driver, then as I said yesterday, everybody was selling the yen, and there may be a little bit of profit taking on the way. However, it looks to us like after that initial sort of retracement up a bit, if we get it, then we're looking for further yen weakness. Now, the interesting thing is the focus really for us is on the euro now. Now, yesterday the euro was the rock. Now, that is very indicative of forward moves normally, because there was so much going on that the euro was basically buffered out. Now, yet again, the euro was the negative rock there, basically neutral at -2. So far this week, intra-week, it's the positive rock, and we're starting to see the positive flows go into the euro, and the euro has been well and truly beaten down. Now, our view is that the market's going to start putting 2 and 2 together and start looking at, and the way the market's framed then is that we've had this sort of flow scenario, and tomorrow is going to be like a sort of a pivotal point, short-term pivotal point in terms of the FOMC and durable orders, etc. And then we've got this gap, so we're going to see positioning, we think. So if we get rid of this, let's get off the fence and all the other metaphors, and nail our colours to the mast, etc. What do we think is going to happen today? Right, so if you look at the daily flows so far, you've got this sort of pound strength and yen weakness still, but these figures are very close. There's no sort of obvious driver here. Now, obviously we've got the equity transmission to worry about, but disregarding that, it looks to us like the euro complex is in play. Complex, if I can spell that right. So the euro complex is in play. So we'd be looking, particularly of interest, will be the euro complex pairs, which will be euro dollar, euro yen, and euro pound. Now, quick update on our positions. We've finally gone over the plus 2,000 points on our pound trades, despite the best efforts of the New Zealand dollar to be a pain in the neck. But however, we've actually done that. And regarding our hedge euro yen, which we started off towards the back end of last week, we're now in profit, in small profit on that. We're about 10 to 15 points to the good on the euro yen trade. But more of that, and incidentally, we're making part 3 of how to trade the models, should be out later today, hopefully, if I can sweet talk the senior trader. Right, now, so we're looking at long euro trades of interest today. So you could get a bit of retracement in the yen because of this situation of it was the unopposed negative driver, etc. So the euro yen may struggle a little bit. The euro dollar then, when you've got FOMC, so the dollar's going to be, let's have a look. The dollar's only thinking about weakening. The dollar's sort of mixed, so I don't think the dollar's going to be the main. But the pound is starting to be talked as if it's overcooked, but it's not. But nevertheless, the market does what the market does, and as far as we're concerned, the pound is going to be the easiest one to excuse me, come off a little bit, because we're probably going to start seeing a little bit of a lull in the Brexit news. So probably euro pound is probably the favourite for a long trade, but I wouldn't disregard these others. Generally, we believe the euro complex over the next, well, running into Monday, the euro complex should get a good push to the upside. So if you're looking at trading the euro pairs, then that's what you should be looking at. And we would sort of arguably sway towards the euro pound for the reasons, long euro pound for the reasons we've mentioned. So that's where we are. Watch the entries and good luck today. Thank you very much.